Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome to Naya Sim or Cimnanya. And thank you all so much for all the love and support. Hope you all are doing great. So today we'll be talking something very important, and it's about this palm-colored woman. White woman with blonde hair. Fear them. You know? And the fact that she is some people's role model is something that baffles me. She has like about 2 point something million followers. 2.4 million followers on TikTok, and she is telling us that she is not boycotting Starbucks because she was with her family, and all of them were all smiling in the camera. She telling us that she is not boycotting Starbucks, and I am saying this: we are still boycotting Starbucks because when you spend your money with Starbucks, you are funding genocide. But when you are not spending your money with Starbucks, they are not going to see any money to sponsor genocide. It is quite sad that for how many months a lot of things has been happening. The genocide that has been going on all over the world, Sudan, Congo, Palestine, and all that. But they really do not care because it is not happening to them. They don't care. It is not their fault because I mean they are not where all these are happening. This is where when you tell them about their white privilege, they still come back to ask you, but I am white, but I am poor. But this is also part of this, their white privilege. Let's get into this video and see how people cancel her.
Get ready with me in the car for a Christmas Eve party and wait till the end to see my mom. It's about 30 minutes out, so I thought I'd just save some time and do my makeup in the car. That's my brother's girlfriend, Casey, and then my brother's driving. And you know we had to make a Starbucks stop. We are not boycotting Starbucks over here, okay? I went in with 2 brow gels, the Patrick Ta and the Refi. This gives you like a fucking laminated ass look. Oh, my brother's driving. And you know we had to make a Starbucks stop. We are not boycotting Starbucks over here, okay? I went in.
That is loser behavior, and you're a loser, and you also support genocide, and you're also privileged and white. And for the people who are boycotting Starbucks and anything that donates money to the genocide happening in the Middle East right now, here is something that you should know, especially if you were gifted like a Starbucks gift card over the holiday season. So if you're like me, used to be avid Starbucks drinker for the holidays, you might have gotten a Starbucks gift card. I know my family member gave me a $15 Starbucks gift card, and I'm not spending it. I don't want any part of it. And I saw on this app that somebody had given the Starbucks gift card money as tip, and I saw 2 ways that you can do it. So the first way was buying something and getting a refund on it, and then taking that and tipping the workers. The second way that I saw was buying something small that wasn't Starbucks owned, like the apple juice that they have there, and then tipping the rest of the card to the workers, because in the midst of the boycott, the workers are suffering a bit more because they aren't getting as much money from the tips that they usually would, especially in the holiday season. But the Starbucks I went to, I tried that and it did not work. She asked her manager and she was like, hey, this is what's going on. She either wants to buy something and then refund it and then give the rest as tip, or she wants to just buy something small and then just tip the rest of us if that didn't work. And the manager was like, if you could, I would let you do that. But there is not a way to do that in their system. Like, even if I bought like the little apple juice that wasn't owned by Starbucks, I still couldn't tip the remaining $13 to the workers. And I was like, whoa. So it seems like Starbucks is making it even more impossible to like not spend the money that you got there. Like, I know that there's this coffee brand, I'll put their name up here, that is letting you send in your cards and they'll give you money in return to use in their brand, and they will also donate that same amount that you send to St. Jude's to help fund the hospitals there in the Middle East as well. But yeah, that's a fun fact that I just learned. So I just ended up giving the card to the workers, and I was like, you guys do whatever you guys want with this. I have no plans on using this. I'm boycotting Starbucks because of what they're doing to the union workers, suing them over supporting Palestine. And I had a friend working at the same time, and we like said hi together, and we like talked a little bit, and then turns out she is also pro-Palestine, and she was like, hey, I know a way that you can get back at Starbucks. Here is a free venti, whatever this is, and just take it. Like, do you want a free drink? That way you're not getting money to the system. We're taking money from the system, and that's it. And I was like, that works for me. So that's how I ended up getting a free drink and ended up taking more money from Starbucks, because God knows I don't need it, because they're wasting it and they're spending it trying to fund the genocide against Palestinian people. Like, moral of the story is, don't buy Starbucks. It's not that hard. You don't need it. I used to drink Starbucks religiously. I'd be like feeding up for that shit. I'd be like grinding the gears in my head and be like, yeah, I hate Starbucks. I don't. Support your local businesses, especially local Palestinian businesses. Right after that ordeal, I went to my local Palestinian-owned hair store and I bought some things. Just support local coffee brands, local Palestinian-owned businesses, local mom and pop shops. Not to mention, follow the BDS list. I'll put a picture here. And yeah. And also just, like, it's not that hard. You don't need it. It's mid. I've had Starbucks in, like, months. And I'm, like, if this was me a month ago, like, this would be done. And it just doesn't taste. It doesn't taste good. Like, it tastes like meh. I've tasted better coffees now that I'm going out and experimenting and finding new places to enjoy coffee at. Yeah. Also, follow journalists in Gaza right now who are documenting the genocide happening. Like Bisan, I follow her. I also follow this other little girl. She's 9 years old and she is journaling what is happening right there in Gaza Strip. And it is like, it's so heartbreaking to see. Don't forget, keep posting, use your voice. I know I've been not active on this platform in a hot minute. Like, I've been in college, guys, and I've been dealing with my mental health. But yeah, so use your platforms, use your voice, speak out against the genocide happening, free Palestine, and yeah, have a great day.
We are not boycotting Starbucks over here, okay? I went in with two.
You know, Kylie, Flounder, Sebastian, and I will do just fine without you. But no, really, go ahead and keep buying Starbucks. The protests and boycotting are just not meant for people like you. People like you colonize. You don't do a revolution. Anyway, from the river to under the sea, Palestine will be free.
Others driving. And we had to make a Starbucks stop. We are not boycotting Starbucks over here, okay? I went in.
And this the type of people that y'all love to follow. And she got 2.4 million followers. And she really rubbed it in y'all face. Like, she really ate y'all up when she said, ugh, I just love Starbucks. Like, she really, rubbed it all in y'all face. Baby, if you're not gonna boycott Starbucks, at least be private about it. Like, she literally don't give a damn. Them 2.4 million followers that she got could be handed right over onto my page. I'm struggling. My followers is struggling. But I mean, hey, them the type of influencers TikTok like to push.
Driving. And we had to make a Starbucks stop. We are not boycotting Starbucks over here, okay? I went in with
The crazy part is, you can't even see her get Starbucks. That's crazy. And you outrageously just said that. You didn't have to say anything. So don't sit up here and complain if you start losing a lot of followers and get harassment. Just saying, don't sit up there and complain. There are children dying, but again, you're what? So you don't care until it affects you. And you know what's so crazy about the Western world? When 9/11 happened, y'all wanted the world to know. Y'all wanted the world to know, right? Boom. But when other things happen, not in the Western world, it's shush, it's quiet. And it's honestly disgusting, as a black person, because not only Israel is unaliving, the Palestinian people, but they are sending money to enslave black people in fucking Congo. I am a descendant of people from Western Central Africa and Southern East, shockingly. And I have Congolese blood, and I haven't really talked about Congo because I'm still learning much about it. And I'm gonna start talking about it. So this is literally a slap in the face as a black person and to Palestinian people. You're sick in the fucking head. you need therapy. The reason why your car is running, the reason why all these electricities and stuff, it's from Congolese people. From Congo. Enslaved. Children are enslaved. Like, you're sick. Like, you could have went all day without saying that dumb shit. But you did. Like, you see how disrespectful that shit is? I saw a news clip of a man crying, talking about the smell of blood and decaying bodies. You're fucking sick, bro. Like, y'all are the most, y'all have no empathy. Y'all have no empathy. You're disgusting. Do not sit up here and make a video crying, because I will sit up there and laugh. Like, ugh. White women are so pathetic. You're the weakest link. You're not cute. You're not cute. You're not cute at all. I don't care what. You're not cute. You're not fucking cute, bro. You were just like your people. Y'all don't change. You were just like your people, bro. You were just like your ancestors. But again, you're a white, privileged, rich white girl. Of course you're gonna be like that. God, get a life.
You know, we had to make a Starbucks stop. We are not boycotting Starbucks over here, okay?
I've never liked this woman. Always thought she was extremely weird, and not because of the caca she puts around of her lip, but because she made a Mexican boyfriend her entire personality trait. Get ready with me with my Mexican boyfriend to go to a Mexican wedding and eat Mexican food. This is the same girl that made multiple videos saying, I always grew up around Mexicans, I always loved Mexicans, I love Mexicans and their culture. Because she knows it's good engagement. I mean, you can say, I had a taco once in 2007, and there will be a Mexican in your comments saying like, you're invited to the carne asada. Like, that's just how Mexicans are. Message to all white women, you can't pick and choose which minorities you support and which you don't. It doesn't work that way. Your solidarity either exists or it doesn't. On another note, to the people who are boycotting Starbucks, my birthday's coming up, and I used to always get my free birthday drink. And a few months ago, I was like, okay, well, the next time I'll have Starbucks is on my birthday because it's a free drink. And if anything, Starbucks is losing money, right? Because I get a free drink. This was obviously a few months ago, but after seeing just how truly, like, devastating it is in Palestine right now and how horrible the situation is, I would rather die than be caught in a Starbucks drive-thru or with a Starbucks cup in my hand. And I know that may be dramatic to some, and I know that there's gonna be people in my comments saying, who cares, I'm not boycotting Starbucks, I love Starbucks, can't give up my Starbucks. But I'm not looking for validation from you, because you're spineless and you stand for nothing and you have no morals. Bad things happening all over the world and there's no ethical consumption under capitalism. You're a bad person. You're a bad person, and you're a selfish person, and your heart is evil. No one ever expected an evil, spineless coward such as yourself to ever stand up for anything. No one is checking for you.
Driving. And you know, we had to make a Starbucks stop. We are not boycotting Starbucks over here, okay?
You know what? I was going to take the low blow, but I've decided, because it's not worth it for me today. I'm going to be mature. As a white woman with poop brown makeup smeared all over her face and box dye bleach blonde hair with her roots showing, I would expect for you to have maybe a little bit more tact and class, but I guess that is not something that carries that far for you. See, here's the issue. I think you already know the response that you were going to get from this video, and you actually wanted it to bring more attention to your account because your entire platform is about you smearing cheap makeup all over your face, putting on a bunch of brow gels, all this, doing it in the car because you somehow can never get up on time to do it at home. But this is also a perfect example of white supremacy, babe. Your extreme right to comfort gave you the audacity and the caucasity to get on TikTok and post a video saying, well, we're not going to do that over here. We don't do that over here. We don't do that where I'm from. I don't know where you're from, but we don't do that over here. And I'm not even making this video to be like, oh, I expected better of you, because I didn't. I never, ever, ever, ever expected that any of you would have a spine enough to boycott Starbucks. But to get on here with brown makeup smeared all over your face and say, oh, we're not going to do that over here. It's almost like you know what you're doing. Anyway, see ya.
We had to make a Starbucks stop. We are not boycotting Starbucks over here, okay?
You could have gotten your Starbucks and not announced that you're not doing the boycott. Honestly, we know who you are, and we know that people like you do not care about the innocent lives that are being taken from us overseas. People like her do not need to have a platform. We need to deplatform her because of the simple fact that she uses her platform to uplift brands that are okay with killing people overseas. And she's also selfish. And I'm seeing in the comments that your ex-boyfriend cheated on you. And the next time you come on the internet crying or whining about someone cheating on you, we're going to be like, we don't care. The same way you acting like you don't care about the boycott, we're gonna act like we don't care when your heart gets breaking again. You're so out of touch and tone deaf. The fact that you went to Starbucks and made an announcement saying that you don't care about the boycott and you're still gonna drink your Starbucks is weird to me. Like, get a grip. Do better. You're an influencer with multiple followers and you decide to use your platform for this. You need to go. Seriously.
Another day and another privileged influencer who goes out of their way to let us know that they are not boycotting Starbucks.
You know we had to make a Starbucks stop. We are not boycotting Starbucks over here, okay? I went in with
Don't boycott Starbucks. To each their own. But why the need to come on social media to your over 2 million followers to let them know that you're not boycotting? Because you are so privileged that you not only do not care that there is a genocide happening, but you also will never be in their footsteps. You will never come close to being in their footsteps, and therefore you are letting us know that you not only don't care, but you actually want to help fund the deaths of thousands of Palestinians. And at the same time doing some clown makeup. Why is it always the white blonde girls who feel the need to come on here and let us know that they are not going to boycott Starbucks? Because they think they can do that and not get any criticism. And this creator, Kylie Larson, goes on to complain about the haters. You know, the people that are anti-genocide.
people are being dicks in the comments of my last video. Too Faced Mascara for all you hating ass fucking hoes.
And at the same time, she decides to grab a Huda Beauty palette to use for her video.
So many palettes to choose from. Let's use this Huda Beauty palette. Look how gorgeous it is. Stop.
Put the Huda Beauty down. Please do not insult Huda Beauty. Huda herself would be disgusted to know that you, this influencer, is representing Huda Beauty right now. No. It is such a shame that influencers like this have so many followers, millions of followers, who actually will be like, wow, she's cool. I'm going to do what she does. I'm going to go to Starbucks and fund a genocide. This is an example of what not to do with a huge platform.
And you know we had to make a Starbucks stop. We are not boycotting Starbucks over here, okay?
Girl, wipe the chara that's all over your face and get a reality check. So you decided to post on your TikTok account that has over 2 million followers and post that people should stop boycotting Starbucks. But yet this company has publicly stated that they are on the side of Israel, that they are literally funding a genocide and ethnic cleansing that's currently going on. Like, I just want to know if you thought that Starbucks was going to give you a little brand deal after this video, because let me tell you right now, I don't think they are. And I know that this girl isn't stating in this video like what side she's on or whatever the case is, but you're clearly implying your stance on this occupation. You're basically saying that you stand with Israel because you're supporting and telling other people to support a company that is funding a genocide. And I think it's unfair for somebody that has so much influence to post videos like this and literally influence people who are maybe not educated on the subject or who don't even really probably know what's going on, which I think isn't even really an excuse anymore because you see it all over social media and you have the power to go and do research on this subject. But even then, like, let's say somebody doesn't know what's going on and then you posting this video and telling people to stop boycotting this company, and then people are gonna be like, oh, well, you know, like, my favorite influencer said we should go buy Starbucks, let's go buy Starbucks. Like, girl, like, please use your brain a little bit. But basically, my point is, don't listen to influencers for everything, okay? They don't know everything. Do your own research, come up with your own thoughts on the subject, and that's it. Anyways, keep boycotting Starbucks.
The Starbucks stop. We are not boycotting Starbucks over here, okay?
I have a lot of feelings about this. Anger being one of them, not because she doesn't want to boycott, but because that you're going out of your way to tell people that you don't care. You will never know what it's like. You will never know what it's like having your family go through generational war trauma. You will never know what it's like having to hear about your family lose family members over the course of several years due to genocide. But what you do know is immense privilege. You have the most luxurious, wealthiest privilege in the world, and then to top it off, you come onto the internet and say, by the way, not boycotting, we're not going to do that over here. Why? Because it's an inconvenience to you? If you're going to go ahead and support them, fine. I can't stop you. But to capitalize off that, you want people to know that you're not. So you want people to know that you don't care about Palestinian lives. You want people to know that you will fund a genocide, all while doing a disgusting contour creative look or whatever. I don't even know what kind of weird kind of grab that was. You also referenced Natasha Denona in your video, saying that you worked with them a while back, and I would just love to know what the company's like statement on that is, and if you're going to continue to work with them. If you are, that'll tell me everything I need to know about that brand. But I think this is really insensitive and very telling of how empty your soul is. And you should be embarrassed and ashamed of yourself for these kinds of actions, and the fact that you felt that it was okay to post this on the internet. But I'm glad that you did, so it can highlight to people that there is people like this in the world who truly could bat an eyelash if there are people dying by the thousands, and that there are people who are asking other people, hey, this company funds that. Don't buy it. Literally buy it from ABC, X, Y, and Z, this coffee shop, that coffee shop, left and right, front and center. And you still, after all of that, had the nerve to go, nope, here's me doing a shitty contour tutorial. Have some class.
Oh, brother, like this is the new, I don't care about Chick-fil-A being homophobic, the fries slap. Oh, just get the Starbucks and shut up. Get the Chick-fil-A and shut up.
So this is all I got
please.
from these, and sincerely speaking, there are some people you will never trust, and that is period. Those palm-colored people with blonde hair and all that, and it is her actually showing us her privilege, her white privilege, because for her to come out and also tell us that, did anybody ask her? Nobody actually asked her. But then she also wants us to know that she is not boycotting Starbucks. So whatever that it's going on anywhere and all that, it's nobody's problem. The genocide that is going, the kids that are dying and the rest of it, it's not her concern. And also her family, because she all can say, she said that in front of every other person and nobody even like try to correct her or say. So I mean, there are some people you will never ever trust, and that is like some pump-colored people. And they always want to show you their true self. And then look at, man, these people really, sincerely speaking, I don't know, I just don't want to waste my saliva. She has almost 2-point-something million followers. She has so many followers. And these are some people's role model. These are the kind of people some people are looking up to and all that. See her tiny lips that she used in saying that we are not boycotting Starbucks over here. And anyways, for those that are boycotting, keep boycotting, because we all can see that they are losing a lot of money and all that. And some people are really very proud that they are not even adding value to themselves and to the world. Their own is just to keep doing what, like being stupid and all that. If she had done this inside, nobody would have come to drag her and all that. But she decided to come out. Everybody's in her business right now because she actually came out to show us her white privilege. And then they come back to tell you, I mean, we don't have any privilege and all that. So yeah, keep boycotting Starbucks and the rest of them too. Let's stop funding genocide, because a lot of people are dying every day because of where you spend your money. If you do not spend your money with them, they probably will not have any money to fund any genocide. But when you spend your money with them, they have a lot of money to fund genocide. So it keeps boycotting Starbucks. And see you all in my next video. Bye for now.